A single clove of garlic, pungent, humble, wrapped in paper-thin layers. We see it as a simple ingredient, a flavor. We do not see it as a key to a door deep within us that has been locked for a very long time. Most people will see only a food. They will only hear the first few physical benefits. They will miss the final, most profound benefit, how this simple act purifies not just the body, but the mind itself, leading to a clarity they have never known. Do not be one of them. Humble root. Let us begin with the object itself, a bulb of garlic. It grows in the dark, in the soil, drawing its strength from the earth. It is not beautiful like a flower. It is not sweet like a fruit. Its power is hidden. Its character is sharp, pungent, even aggressive to the senses. It demands your attention. This is our first teaching. True power, true medicine does not always come in a pleasing package. We are conditioned to seek what is sweet, what is easy, what is comfortable, but often the things that bring about the most profound change are challenging. They are strong. They require a certain resolve to embrace. The garlic does not apologize for its nature. It simply is what it is, a concentration of the earth's fierce protective energy. To consume this root, especially in its raw form, is an act of intention. It is not a casual snack. It is a conscious choice to take this fiery, potent essence into your own vessel. This act, when done with awareness, becomes a ritual. It is a declaration that you are willing to embrace discomfort for the sake of purification and strength. This mindset is the foundation for all meaningful transformation. Without the willingness to face what is challenging, we remain stuck in our patterns of comfort and decay. The garlic is the first teacher of this principle. It asks, are you willing to accept a momentary sharp intensity for a lasting deep-seated benefit? How you answer this question in this small, simple act reflects how you answer the great questions of your life. Consider its structure. It is a collection of individual cloves, each protected by its own skin, all held together in a unified whole. This teaches us about the nature of our own being. We are composed of many parts: our physical health, our emotional state, our mental clarity, our spiritual energy. Each part must be cared for, yet they all work together as one. To nourish one part is to nourish the whole. The practice of taking this garlic at night is not just for the stomach or the blood or the immune system. It is for the entire integrated self. It is a single, powerful action that sends a ripple of harmony and strength through every layer of your being. So when you hold this small clove in your hand before you consume it, take a moment. Acknowledge its humble origins. Acknowledge its hidden power. Acknowledge its pungent, challenging nature. See it not as a mere piece of food, but as a partner in your discipline. It is a tool provided by nature for the sacred work of tending to your own inner temple. This shift in perspective is everything. It transforms a mundane act into a meaningful practice. It is the understanding that the smallest things, when done with the greatest awareness, can produce the most extraordinary results. This is the wisdom of the humble root. Cleansing fire, the first and most immediate action of this potent root within the body, is one of purification. We can think of it as a small, controlled fire. When you consume the garlic, especially at night when the body is preparing for its restorative cycle, you are introducing a powerful cleansing agent into your system. The active compound allicin is a formidable force. It carries a fiery energy that seeks out and neutralizes that which does not belong. It is a guardian that patrols the inner pathways of your vessel, removing unwelcome visitors, the harmful bacteria, the lingering fungi, the dormant viruses that can drain your vitality and cloud your system. This is not a violent battle, but a quiet, efficient cleansing. This purification process is essential for true health. Our bodies are constantly exposed to toxins from our environment, our food, and even from the byproducts of our own stress. Over time, these can accumulate, creating a state of low-grade internal pollution. This pollution is the soil in which chronic illness grows. It manifests as fatigue, as mental fog, as inflammation, as a general sense of being unwell. To simply ignore this internal state is to allow the garden of your body to become overgrown with weeds. The nightly practice of taking garlic is a form of conscious, diligent weeding. You are actively helping your body to do what it is naturally trying to do, to clean house, to restore order, to create a pure internal environment. This cleansing fire works most profoundly while we sleep. The night is the body's sacred time for repair and detoxification. The digestive system is at rest, freeing up immense energy for the liver and other organs to perform their deep cleaning tasks. By introducing the garlic before this cycle begins, you are providing these organs with a powerful ally. You are enhancing their natural function. You are giving them the tool they need to work more effectively. The pungent compounds circulate through the blood, reaching every corner of the vessel, supporting the removal of metabolic waste and cellular debris. You wake in the morning not just rested, but renewed on a deeper cellular level. The vessel is cleaner, the inner temple is more pure. This physical purification has a direct effect on our mental and emotional state. A body that is burdened by toxins cannot support a clear and peaceful mind. The inner pollution creates a kind of static, a background noise that fuels anxiety and dulls our awareness. As you begin to cleanse the physical vessel, you will notice a corresponding clarity in the mind. The fog begins to lift. Your thoughts become sharper, your emotions more stable. This is because the mind and body are not separate. They are a single, unified field of energy. By purifying the physical, you are purifying the entire field. The cleansing fire of the garlic does not just burn away physical impurities, it burns away the shadows in the mind, leaving behind a quiet, luminous clarity. Inner fortress. Once the vessel has been cleansed, the next step is to strengthen its defenses. A clean house is wonderful, but it must also be secure. The second great benefit of this nightly practice is the fortification of your inner fortress, your immune system. This system is your body's vigilant army, its network of sentinels and soldiers who stand guard against invasion. In our modern world, this army is under constant assault from stress, poor sleep, and environmental challenges. Over time, it can become fatigued and overwhelmed. The garlic acts as a master trainer for this army. It does not just stimulate it, it makes it more intelligent, more efficient, and more resilient. The compounds within garlic have been observed to enhance the activity of key immune cells. Think of them as sharpening the swords and reinforcing the shields of your soldiers. The natural killer cells, the macrophages, the lymphocytes, all become more active and effective in their duty. This means your body becomes far more adept at identifying and neutralizing threats before they can take hold and cause illness. This is the difference between a reactive defense and a proactive defense. Instead of waiting for the enemy to breach the walls and then scrambling to fight them off, your fortress becomes so strong and so vigilant that invaders are repelled at the gate. This creates a state of deep, abiding security within the body. This strengthening is not just about preventing the common cold or flu, it is about reducing the chronic low-grade inflammation that is the hidden root of so many modern diseases. Inflammation is essentially a state of civil war within the body. It is the immune system being chronically activated, fighting battles that never end. This internal conflict drains your energy, accelerates the aging process, and damages healthy tissue. The garlic is a powerful peacemaker. Its anti-inflammatory properties help to calm this internal conflict. It soothes the overactive immune response, bringing the system back into a state of balanced, watchful peace. It quenches the smoldering fires of chronic inflammation, allowing the body to heal and regenerate. Living with a strong inner fortress changes your entire experience of life. You are no longer living with a subtle, underlying fear of getting sick. You move through the world with a sense of confidence in your own physical resilience. This inner confidence translates into outer calm. You become less reactive to the stresses of the world because you know your vessel is strong. You have built a foundation of robust health that is not easily shaken. This nightly act of taking a single clove of garlic is an act of profound self-respect. It is the discipline of the guardian, the wisdom of the master of the fortress, who knows that daily reinforcement of the walls is the key to lasting peace and security. Quiet river, now let us turn our attention from the fortress walls to the rivers that flow within. Our circulatory system is the network of life-giving rivers that transports oxygen, nutrients, and vital energy to every cell in our body. The quality of our life is directly dependent on the quality of this flow. In many people, due to stress, poor diet, and a lack of mindful movement, these rivers become turbulent. The pressure builds, the banks begin to erode, and the flow becomes chaotic and inefficient. This state of high pressure is a state of constant internal alarm. It is a body at war with itself. The third great benefit of this nightly practice is its ability to bring peace to these rivers. Garlic has a remarkable ability to gently relax and widen the blood vessels. This is a profound act of letting go on a physiological level. When the vessels relax, the pressure within them naturally decreases. The heart does not have to work so hard to pump the blood. The entire system can operate with a newfound sense of ease and efficiency. The turbulent, raging river becomes a calm, quiet, steadily flowing stream. This is not a forceful intervention, but a gentle persuasion. The garlic invites the body to release its tension, to return to its natural state of harmonious flow. This effect is particularly important during the night. As we rest, the body is meant to enter a state of deep relaxation where blood pressure naturally lowers. This nightly dip is crucial for cardiovascular health. It is the system's chance to repair the wear and tear of the day. By taking garlic before sleep, you are supporting and enhancing this natural restorative rhythm. You are ensuring that your inner rivers have a long, uninterrupted period of calm, peaceful flow. This nightly practice helps to undo the damage of daily stress, protecting the delicate lining of your arteries and preserving the health of your heart for years to come. Again, we see the inseparable connection between the physical and the mental. A body whose internal rivers are in a state of turmoil cannot support a peaceful mind. The physical sensation of high pressure creates a corresponding mental and emotional state of anxiety and agitation. As you bring peace to your circulatory system, you will feel a profound sense of calm permeate your entire being. The inner alarm is silenced. The feeling of being constantly on edge begins to dissolve. You learn in an embodied way what it feels like to be in a state of flow. This quiet river within you becomes the source of a deep, unshakable equanimity. You are no longer being pushed and pulled by the chaotic currents of stress. You are flowing with the gentle, powerful rhythm of your own life force. Deep rest. The night is not merely an absence of activity. It is a sacred space for the deepest work of healing and regeneration to occur. The quality of our sleep determines the quality of our waking life. Yet for so many, this sacred space is disturbed. The mind races, the body is restless, and sleep is shallow and unfulfilling. We awaken feeling as tired as when we went to bed. The fourth profound benefit of consuming garlic at night is its ability to prepare the vessel for true, deep rest. It is not a sedative that forces the body into unconsciousness. It is a harmonizer that creates the ideal conditions for the body to surrender to its own natural sleep cycles. The calming effect on the circulatory system, which we have already discussed, is a crucial first step. A body in a state of low pressure is a body that feels safe to let go. But the garlic works on a deeper level as well. Its compounds, particularly magnesium and certain sulfur compounds, have a gently relaxing effect on the nervous system. It helps to shift the body out of the fight or flight mode of the sympathetic nervous system, which is dominant during our stressful days, and into the rest and digest mode of the parasympathetic nervous system. This is the state required for deep restorative sleep. It is a gentle nudge guiding the body toward the tranquility it needs to begin its healing work. Furthermore, the cleansing action of the garlic reduces the workload on the body during the night. When the system is burdened with toxins or fighting low-grade infections, it cannot fully relax. A part of its energy is still occupied with these struggles. By purifying the vessel before sleep, you are liberating this energy. You are freeing the body to focus entirely on its primary nighttime tasks, repairing muscle tissue, consolidating memories in the brain, regenerating cells, and replenishing its stores of vital energy. The garlic does not create sleep, it creates the pristine, peaceful inner environment in which perfect sleep can naturally arise. To awaken from this kind of deep rest is a transformative experience. It is not just about feeling not tired, it is about waking up with a sense of profound renewal. The mind is clear, the body feels light and vital, and the spirit is calm. You feel truly restored, ready to meet the day, not with a sense of obligation, but with a sense of quiet joy and energy. This nightly ritual becomes an act of profound self-love. It is the conscious preparation of your inner temple for the sacred work of the night. You are honoring the rhythm of rest and activity, and in doing so, you are unlocking a level of vitality and well-being that is impossible to achieve when sleep is merely a brief and troubled escape from the day. Strong foundation. True strength is not a superficial quality. It is not just about the size of our muscles or our ability to perform explosive feats of power. True, lasting strength resides in the deep structures of the body. It is in the quality of our bones, the resilience of our connective tissues, and the steady, enduring nature of our vital energy. The fifth benefit of this nightly discipline is its contribution to this deep, foundational strength. It is the work of the master builder who knows that the longevity of a house depends not on the paint, but on the quality of the foundation and the frame. Garlic contributes to this foundation in several subtle but significant ways. It contains nutrients that are essential for bone health, and its anti-inflammatory properties help to protect the skeletal system from the degenerative effects of chronic inflammation. More importantly, it enhances the body's ability to absorb other key minerals like calcium and zinc from the rest of our diet. It acts as a facilitator, ensuring that the raw materials we consume are actually delivered to where they are needed most, to the deep structural core of our being. This is a slow, patient work. You will not feel your bones getting stronger overnight, but with consistent practice, you are making a daily deposit into your account of structural integrity. You are building a body that can withstand the tests of time. This foundational work also extends to our energy. The modern world is obsessed with a frantic, stimulant-based energy. We use caffeine and sugar to force the body into a state of high alert, but this is borrowed energy, and all borrowed energy must be paid back with interest. This creates a vicious cycle of peaks and crashes, leaving us ultimately depleted. The strength that comes from a well-nourished, clean, and harmonious body is of a completely different quality. It is not a frantic, buzzing energy. It is a calm, steady, and enduring vitality. It is the energy of a deep, slow-burning fire, not a flash of gunpowder. By supporting the body's detoxification processes, improving circulation, and enhancing deep rest, the nightly garlic practice helps to build this sustainable energy from the ground up. You are no longer wasting your vital force on internal conflicts and inefficiencies. All of that liberated energy is now available to you. You will find that your stamina increases. You can move through your day with a sense of steady power without the need for artificial props. This is true energy independence. You are cultivating a self-sustaining system. This is the strength of the oak tree, whose power comes from its deep roots and solid trunk, not from the frantic rustling of its leaves in the wind. This is the kind of strength that supports a long, healthy, and vibrant life. Clear mind. We now arrive at the final, most profound benefit, the one that 99% of people, in their focus on the purely physical, will never fully appreciate. All the benefits we have discussed, the cleansing fire, the inner fortress, the quiet river, the deep rest, and the strong foundation, are not ends in themselves. They are the necessary preparation for this final, ultimate purpose, the cultivation of a clear mind. The mind and the body are not two separate entities. They are one. You cannot have a clear, luminous consciousness in a vessel that is polluted, inflamed, agitated, and exhausted. The state of the body is the canvas upon which the mind paints its experience of reality. When the body is purified, the static of toxicity that clouds our thoughts begins to dissipate. When the inner fortress is strong and the system is not in a state of chronic inflammation, the mental agitation and anxiety that arise from this internal war begin to subside. When the inner rivers flow calmly, the mind ceases to be turbulent and chaotic. When the body is truly rested, the mind awakens with a natural clarity and focus that no stimulant can replicate. The simple, disciplined act of consuming garlic at night is a practice that systematically removes the physical obstacles to mental clarity. You are cleaning the lens of your perception. This is the irreversible change. Once you begin to experience this state of mental clarity, it is impossible to go back to the fog. You realize that what you thought was normal, the constant stream of anxious thoughts, the mental fatigue, the difficulty concentrating, was in fact a state of dysfunction caused by a compromised physical vessel. The new normal becomes a state of quiet presence, of sharp focus, of an effortless ability to be here, now, in this moment. Your cognitive function improves not because the garlic is a brain drug, but because you have removed the burdens that were holding your brain hostage. This clarity is the gateway to a deeper connection with yourself and with the world. When the mind is no longer consumed by the noise of a dysfunctional body, it becomes free to perceive more subtle realities. You become more intuitive, more creative, more compassionate. You are able to see the world with fresh eyes, unclouded by the film of your own inner turmoil. This is the ultimate gift of this humble route. It is not just about living longer, but about living more deeply. It is about creating a vessel so pure, so strong, and so harmonious that it can serve as a perfect instrument for your awareness, your spirit, to experience the world in all its richness and beauty. This is the true meaning of health. The journey of transformation often begins with the smallest, most humble step: a single clove of garlic, a single act of discipline, a single moment of conscious choice. This is not a magic pill, but a profound practice. It is the path of cleansing the temple, fortifying its walls, and calming its inner rivers so that the mind can finally become still and the spirit can reside in a state of clear, luminous peace. This is the power hidden in the heart of the earth, waiting for you to unlock it. Beyond the physical, which of these principles, purification, fortification, or harmonization, do you feel you need to cultivate most in your life right now?